Are you at that point in your journey where you're tired of the dead-end relationships? You're tired of giving your heart and soul to a guy only to find out you wind up in the same place, frustrated, alone, and single? Well, if so, I want you to pay close attention because I've got a great video for you. See, today we're going to talk about the reason why most relationships fail. See, because if you understand what causes relationships to fail, it then becomes much easier to make a relationship succeed. So it kind of works like this. It takes two people to make a relationship work. So think of a relationship like a business. Just go with me on this for a sec. Okay. If you're going to create a business, you need a partner that's on the same wavelength. You need a partner who understands you. You need a partner who communicates with you. Okay. Now, chemistry may be important, but it's not the only thing. Okay. Yeah, you need to get along. You need to have some things in common. But what ultimately matters at the end of the day is how well prepared you both are to be in business with each other. Well, a relationship works the same way. We call it emotional availability. If you have two people who come into a relationship, a male and a female, both of those individuals need to be emotionally available. They need to be a healthy relationship partner. And that's one of the biggest reasons why most relationships fail, is because one, the male, or two, the female, tends to be emotionally unavailable and is not well suited to be a relationship partner. So what do I mean by that? Well, it works exactly like business. See, if that person comes into a relationship, just because you have amazing chemistry and you have some things in common, you have great sex, doesn't mean that you're prepared to get through this thing called life. I always joke every time I hear a woman saying, I need to have great chemistry. I'm like, you know what? Tell the bank on the first of the month when your mortgage is due that you have great chemistry. When you're in the emergency room late at night and you need your partner, tell the receptionist at the ER desk that you have great chemistry. See how far that gets you. And again, I'm not saying that, attraction and chemistry isn't important, but it's just one piece of the pie. That just simply opens up the door and gets you into a relationship. But it's who you are as individuals, who you are as couples, that ultimately will determine how successful you are. So the key in creating a happy, fulfilling, and successful relationship is finding that person who is compatible with you, who can communicate to you, who can work together with you, who understands you, who values you, who respects you, all of the really important things. Because when you find that person, that's what's going to make your relationship work. As you know, those of you who follow GPS for Love and follow me, there's a time in my life where I was engaged to someone who simply was the wrong relationship partner. I got involved with this person because there was great chemistry. We had some things in common, and we said we wanted the same things out of life. But as we got to know each other and as we were involved with each other, we ultimately realized that those things didn't really matter. We just couldn't work together. We couldn't understand each other. We couldn't be there for each other the way each other needed. And ultimately that relationship ended. And it was a great learning experience in my life because it made me sit back and go, wait a minute, what happened? What did I do wrong? What do I need to learn to do differently? And it helped me understand what I really needed from the partner, from the person I was going to spend the rest of my life with. And as a result of that, I got crystal clear. And I said, if I'm going to spend the rest of my life with someone, this is the kind of person that I need. And just simply doing that gave me the clarity to figure out what I was looking for from a mate. See, I hear it all the time. Every time I talk to a woman, what do you want? Well, I want to get married. Okay. What kind of guy are you looking for? Well, I want a nice guy, who's responsible, that I'm attracted to has a good job. And I get that, but let's be real. Who's out there saying, you know what? I want a guy that's irresponsible, that's selfish, that's financially irresponsible, and who acts like a jerk. Okay? Everybody wants a nice guy who's going to treat you well. But what is that going to look like? What do you need? How are you going to recognize that guy when he comes along? And don't give me this chemistry crap. It's just something I feel. You know what? That's crap. Because how many of those relationships, how many of those guys where you felt this amazing chemistry, you felt this amazing connection in the beginning, turned out where the guy was an asshole? Or it turned out that the guy that had no integrity? Or it turned out that the guy wasn't who you thought he was 3 months, 3 years down the road. Okay? So it's much more than that. So the purpose of this video today is to help you sit back and really take a look and say, you know what, if you had to get real, are you emotionally available? And of course your instinct is go, sure, Joe, I am. And I'm like, let's get real. Do you have any baggage? Do you not trust guys? Are you insecure? Is your self-worth and your self-esteem not where it needs to be? Because if a guy's going to commit his life to you, he wants to know that you think you rock. It's one of the things that's most attractive to men is when a woman, not that she's arrogant, but when she's confident, she knows who she is, and she's able to be a healthy relationship partner. Because let's look at it from a guy's perspective. If he's going to commit the rest of his life to you and only you, out of all the other women on the planet, in his world, there's got to be something super special about you. And we're not just talking about chemistry, okay? Or, your cup size. It's much, much bigger than that, trust me. So you need to make sure that you're emotionally available and you're the partner you need to be, okay? And secondly, you need to then pick a guy who's emotionally available, who's the right partner that can give you the things that you're looking for as well. So I want you to take some mirror time, okay? Take a good long look in the mirror, and I want you to look back over your past and say, if you had to be real, why did most of your relationships fail? Was it, some stuff that you had where you drove guys away, where you could see, what, guys wouldn't want to commit to me because I wasn't emotionally available. I wasn't in the place I needed to be. I'm not the partner that I needed to be. Or is it you tend to pick guys where you go for the chemistry, you go for the attraction first, and you don't really focus on if he's a good business relationship partner? And by doing that work and really looking at it, it'll help you discover if there's anything you need to do differently. So that's the goal. That's the intention for this video. So I'd love to hear from you. After you take that mirror time, I want to know what's going on for you. If you had to be honest, is it you? Is there stuff you still need to work on? Or is it you tend to pick the wrong guys for the wrong reasons? So after you take that mirror time, go ahead in the box below, put your questions, comments, and feedback. I love hearing from you. As always, an honor and privilege to be with you. I'll see you next time. Much love.